Hey, so I want to record this video real quick, and you see the other footage that shows me making my ginger tea. I'm apparently coming down, or came down with a little bit of something. So I made some ginger tea, a little lemon juice in there, honey, all of which um, help to support your body naturally whenever you're healing from a cold. Um, And I also wanted to mention that I don't take cold medicines and stuff like that. I'm not saying what you need to do, but I'm just saying what I do. And the reason why I do that is because, it's really, in case you didn't know, it's common knowledge that cold medicines don't actually cure colds. They don't make you get better, they don't prevent colds or anything like that. All they do is relieve symptoms. And, I even wonder with that if they could possibly prolong a cold. That's just like my personal thought or whatever. I almost feel like I've read something that talks about that type of thing, but I don't even want to say that for sure. But I do wonder personally, um, because of the symptom relieving aspect, and I explained that in a second. But like we typically take decongestants, nasal decongestants to kind of relieve the congestion in our nose so we can breathe better. I hate stuffy noses. And then cough suppressants, which help you to stop coughing. Um, but one thing that I've heard over the years, that to me shows that a lot of us don't really understand why this stuff really works the way it does. I mean, or what's going on when you take cold medicine. I've heard a lot of people say like, well, I had a cold, I started feeling an itch in my throat, so I went and bam, bam, I took some cold medicine, bop, bop, nipped it in the bud, and then I was good to go. And I think that some people are under the impression that some kind of way that they kind of stop the cold in its tracks, and you didn't. It's like you didn't at all. It's all you did was mask the symptoms. And for what it's worth, there's a value in not feeling stuffy and all that type of stuff. Yeah. By the way, you see, the tablets I took. I also took garlic tablets. A lot of times for a cold, I take raw garlic chopped up and swallowed after it sat for 10 minutes. But we didn't have any raw garlic here at home, but we had garlic tablets, so I, take those next best thing because those also have a lot of supportive compounds and whatnot that help to support your body as it's healing. Some of the stuff can actually kill cold viruses and stuff. I don't know exactly how that works or directly in the body. I'm not going to try to like make any direct claims. Um, but anyhow, nasal decongestants, the way that they work actually is that they narrow the blood vessels in the nose, and that is what causes the swollen tissue to shrink and allows you to breathe easier through your nose. And cough suppressants suppress your coughs by blocking the nerve impulse that causes you to cough. And so, a lot of y'all might really already know that, but I know for a fact that a lot of people don't. Because a lot of people think that, okay, cold medicine, but there is no potential for the eradication of whatever type of virus or whatever. And some of the natural compounds in these things, and now again, I'm not making any sort of claims, do your own research like I do. But like garlic has stuff in it that can help, like allium and allicin. So it has things like that in there that can actually, at least in studies, kill viruses and whatnot. And similar for garlic, which I mean ginger, which is also very anti-inflammatory. You got all the vitamin C in lemon juice or lemons that helps to you know support your immune system. And these are things that I'm always trying to do. I'm trying to support the natural healing that God already put on the inside of my body. All of us have healing built into our bodies. It's in there. And so it's not really so much that what I guess what I'm saying is healing is not as much, it's not so much without, it's like within. Like God placed it on the inside of us. and and so, but when you take cold medicine, like I say, you know, perhaps to help you get through the day, get past the symptoms and whatnot. The thing that makes you wonder about whether or not it actually can even prolong an illness is that, take coughing for instance. Coughing actually happens so that your body can get rid of stuff. It's like your body's natural way of getting rid of stuff. That and sneezing. So like what if you can't really sneeze or cough or whatever? Like literally, I think sometimes we might even consider our bodies like that they don't really know what they're doing. But like if your body naturally does that to get rid of stuff, then like is it not inhibited from getting rid of stuff if you're not able to cough or sneeze? And so like what I'm saying is our bodies do things for a reason. And I think that a lot of times and again, this is me just kind of thinking. I think that sometimes we think that we, with our different kind of things, that we are smarter than our bodies or whatever. Um, and granted, I'm grateful for, you know, medical knowledge and whatnot. I am, and there's value in it. I'm not saying that there's no value in there, but then at the same time, I think that we can kind of forget that symptoms are telling us, they're giving us information. They're giving us information about what's going on in our bodies, and so sometimes to suppress something is almost like seemingly to ignore the symptom, versus kind of like supporting your body in healing. So anyhow, am I telling you to not take cold medicine? No. All I'm telling you is what I do and why I do what I do. Why I do ginger tea with lemon and honey, take garlic or garlic tablets, even getting outside, getting that vitamin D on me via the sun because that supports the immunity. This in the summer here, I mean, it's not summer, it's fall going into winter. So in the fall, winter, whenever the sun is not quite as intense. Yeah, sometimes I do take some vitamin D. I'm not telling you to do that or whatever, but vitamin D is very important for like modulating your immune system. Aside from that, getting good sleep and whatnot. But the thing is, it's like all these different type of things are like what we should be doing, what is naturally available to support our bodies. But these days, we don't really seem to like think so much about supporting our bodies natural healing processes. We instead take stuff to kind of push past our natural processes to kind of ignore them. We don't even do the practical stuff anymore. So I'm always a big advocate for the practical. Like what is it that actually is readily available that we can do that we should have already been doing? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I just want to throw this up real quick and just kind of tell y'all what I do. Um, for what it's worth, hope it helps.